Good afternoon, family and friends. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe. I do apologize. It's a late lunch for me. I still get the same time, but I had to organize my cards, pray, and meditate for a minute before I logged on. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111. We are back with another general predictive tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading, what does not apply, allow it to fly. This is to see, take a look at your energy signatures, see what is currently going on with you or what may be currently going on around you. I have different cards today. So the card that I have today is my wish cards, right? Because everyone deserves to have their wish granted. Another couple of cards that I have is which one? The In Between and the Light Seers Tarot. So I will be using these cards to pull on the energy signature and give you truth and clarity in regards to the situation. We are still in the super full moon energy in Gemini. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, if you are adamant about making certain changes in your life right now, because Gemini is a sign of two sides. If you are into tarot and you're listening to readings, make sure that you do check out your opposite sign. Because depending on your time of birth, the planetary alignments, and the full moon, the super moon in Gemini, we are all working from two aspects of our life. Like I'm a Scorpio, so my opposite is Leo. So my energy would be in Leo. The cards that emphasize Leo would be the strength card, right? What is my strength, my resiliency? What ideas, goals that I am pouring into, things like that. Especially with the planetary alignment. Now, everybody is different. You will know who is who when the readings do come out. Yeah, you would really know who is who, what is what, how is how. Trust your intuition, using your discernment when listening to the reading. Please do not judge my looks, my voice, anything like that. But take what comes out of the reading. Take the message, listen to the message. If it is a trigger, make sure you check out the other readers. Hopefully, you'll find the answers that you are seeking. We are in the middle of the work week. Again, in Gemini, today you could be feeling very tired, going through the motions, going with the flow, not really rushing anything today. Today is more of a day of rest, rejuvenation, gaining your footing, your balance, anything like that. Whether good things are happening in your life, bad things are happening, today is the day to step back, do some introspection, taking a look at yourself and the circumstances, and really contemplating on the direction you want to move forward. Thank God for the super full moon in Gemini, because a lot of things may come into play in regards to your reality. Let's tap in. We are going to see what is currently going on in the energy. Let's start with the Light Seers Tarot, because we are of the light over here. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, again, thank you for choosing Truth Heals 1111. Please like, share, and subscribe. If not, you can just take this message, take it for what it's worth, and continue moving forward. I have the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is about no communications. There's no communication. What is this no communication? Show me the Eight of Wands in reverse. There's no communication because someone has been left out in the cold. with the Five of Pentacles. No communication, leaving something out of the cold, a person, place, or thing. Show me the Eight of Wands in reverse to the Five of Pentacles. Somebody may be even wanting to communicate, not knowing what to say. Show me the Five of Pentacles. Strength in reverse again. Somebody feels like they don't have the courage to speak up about something. They don't have the strength to communicate about something. Somebody here is in their feelings being left out in the cold. Someone realizes that they are left out in the cold. To the Three of Swords, somebody is heartbroken. Confirmation. Someone is heartbroken. Alright, what is this? Strength in reverse, Three of Swords. Because somebody's in emotional distress, emotional pain, they may not be ready to speak right now. Somebody is going through the motions of feeling their emotions, understanding the emotions, the actions, the mindset, the behavior. It's all about processing today. And then the Three of Pentacles. A commitment that did not work out. Something about being committed to something, a person, place, or thing that did not work out. Okay. Let me let my, come here. Come here. Family friends, say hi to Jax. Not only does my job allow me to work, but my job also allows me to have my emotional support pet. Hi, Jax. Let me let him out real quick. Okay, Jax isn't know whether he wants to stay or go. Oh. And you just open the door like you a big dog. Family friends, y'all ever have a little dog that thought he was a big dog? I feel like not only am I taking care of a man in a relationship, I'm taking care of a fur baby that's like a grown man as well too. And both of them give me a full plate. So the Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Strength, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Somebody's heartbroken about a commitment that did not work out. Somebody here is non-communicating, and somebody's feeling left out in the cold. Okay, what is this Eight of Wands to the Five of Pentacles? Six of Wands. At one time, somebody thought that this was going to be successful. Somebody thought that they were going to make things work in a commitment. Somebody thought that they would be seen as a leader. Somebody that's seen as somebody that's worth investing into. But it seems like the opposite thing has happened. This person is not being seen as the things that they thought they were going to be seen as. They're actually being seen as the opposite. Show me the Five of Pentacles to the Strength in reverse. Some sort of exposure is being shown upon this person about how this person's getting left out in the cold and how they are weak-minded. They are a weak leader. They are when it comes to like personal strength, personal ambition, confidence, integrity, humility, honesty, trustworthy, this person is being seen as the opposite. Show me the Sun to the Strength in reverse to the Three of Swords. The Nine of Wands. And somebody that really can't defend themselves. Why can't they defend themselves? Why can't they defend themselves? Why does their voice, okay, you know when you're being accused of something and your truth is your truth, and you know, you are being questioned about this truth, right? And you tend to have lied about some sort of thing that you've spoken, and the truth gets pulled out into the light, right? What's done in the dark comes out in the light. And you know, the person is questioned. Well, I thought you said this, that, and the other. And then the person changes the story. This is the type of person that could be known as a liar. Um, Whatever may transpire in this committed relationship, something was exposed that this person did something, they were not honest about something, they were not trustworthy, they did something against it, and they were exposed for it. By them being exposed for it, this makes a person feel heartbroken. Because at one point in time, the action was thinking that this person was going to get away with it. Show me the Nine of Wands to the Three of Swords to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant. Somebody was not being committed to themselves. Somebody was not committed to being a loyal, trustworthy, honest person. Somebody here could have lied in a relationship. Somebody here did something, took some sort of actions, but not being trustworthy, not being loyal, honest, being in a partnership to where two people focused on building, growing, living, being whatever this may be. Somebody here was the exact opposite. Somebody here was doing some, I don't know, we'll see in the cards. Show me Six of Wands to the Sun. So this person's being exposed for who they are not and left out in the cold. Somebody here is leaving, holding back from another person because they are wanting the Ace of Cups upright. Or I can see this in another way. Because this person is left out in the cold, this could be a missed opportunity of being seen as a leader, being seen as somebody of the light, being seen as somebody who has a certain statue on the world and how the world views them and how they view the world. With the Four of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, it was almost like this person was scared to take a risk, and this was a risk in regards to what they were going to invest in, what they were not going to invest in. This person was presented with an Ace of Cups situation, which was a brand new opportunity to have a new beginning of love, partnership, friendship, stability, success, things like that. Show me the strength to the Nine of Wands. Show me the strength to the Nine of Wands. The World. So the cycle ended. So the cycle ended up coming to completion. How did this cycle come to completion? Somebody was being left out in the cold and feeling stuck. Somebody was going to be stuck in the same cycle of doing the same thing over and over again. So while a person exited a cycle, the other person was repeating the same cycle. Show me the Hierophant to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Swords. Now there's regret. Now there's emotional and mental thought processing. And if you can see the crows, this person is being reminded of all the things, the actions, the behavior, the choices that they have made to eventually find themselves here. All right. Let's tap into the energy signature. Ancestors, divine, universe, most high, give me truth and clarity in regards to this situation. Show me what I need to see in this situation. The Three of Wands came out sideways. Somebody here does not know which direction to go into. Somebody here feels like they are not being like they don't know which direction to go to, that like they are standing outside. With the Knight of Wands, it's like standing outside the door, but they're not looking at the door. They're so focused on being outside instead of opening the door and walking in. So somebody here is lacking direction, lacking guidance on the direction he or she may be needing to go. Again, this person has a door right behind them, but they're not focused on going inside the door, and closing the door. They are still focused on what's going on outside. Uh, what is this Knight of Wands looking at? Um, Ten of Wands in reverse. Somebody is focused on a game plan to drop some sort of burden, drop some sort of weight that causes causes their life to feel weighed down. Show me the Ten of Wands to the world. After completing a cycle, after ending a cycle, after walking away from a cycle, now a person's looking strategically at the Ace of Pentacles. How can I drop this dead weight in order for me to manifest the life that I want to create for myself? Okay. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody is being inspired through another person. Somebody is watching another person achieve success, achieve stability. Somebody here is family, friends, sir, ma'am, if this is you, you are leading by example. And you have someone who is ready to follow in some sort of footsteps as you, to take some sort of leap of faith, to drop some burdens and be able to get back on their own right path. Show me the Three of Wands to the Knight of Wands. It came out sideways. The High Priestess. Somebody here is not trusting themselves. Somebody here may have self-doubt. A lot of, it would be like the fear of the unknown. Somebody questions their intuition. Somebody questions listening to their self. Who I'm seeing here is like, this type of person has made some sort of impulsive decisions in the past and things did not work out. Now that things have come to where they're ready to drop some sort of burdens and everything through the past situation, it keeps a person in their thoughts in regards to if this next decision is the right decision, because I was impulsive in the past. This could be a person really talking to themselves, and just questioning a lot of things at this time. Yeah, because the decisions you have already made in the past and where it led you, it's like you may be again tired, very much so tired of repeating the same thing, dealing with the same thing over and over again, investing in things that don't turn out to work in your favor. It could be very disappointing. Exclamation. You are trying to prove a point. You may want to prove a point. Show me the High Priestess to the Knight of Wands. Trusting your intuition in which direction to go. The Two of Wands. To me, this looks like the Two of Pentacles as well. Um, Two of Wands to the Two of Pentacles is having things that you could invest in that in the future, if you think about it, may seem prosperous. Now, what the block could be is because past decisions that you thought about before that looked prosperous were not prosperous. And in this moment, when you think about this new idea, the new opportunity, doing something, right? You question if it's going to be prosperous or not. Show me the Ten of Wands in reverse to the Ace of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Balancing out a situation by moving on from a lot of chaos and confusion after there was some sort of tower moment, and feeling binded by whatever it is. You may have been binded by another person. You may be in a situation with another person. The Seven of Wands was you and this person were trying to run from something. The Two of Coins is like you were in a partnership, but you also had a mother figure here. But you were trying to run from being left out in the cold. Look, y'all went from partnership to both being, all three of you guys being left out in the cold. To the Eight of Wands, the backstabbing, the betrayal. A feminine energy could have backstabbed a masculine energy. By why? Because this feminine energy was also investing in another masculine that was pouring into her as well. And now she is stuck. Somebody here is stuck. And look at the fire. Somebody's shadow self has them stuck in hell. It's going to be a deep one today, and thank God I'm a Scorpio, because I like to go deep. And see. Family, friends, again, thank you for choosing my channel. Let's see. Give me the storyline, ancestors, for what I need to see. And the Three of Swords, heartbroken. The Four of Pentacles, somebody held back from telling the truth about what? Ten of Wands, Hangman, to the Hermit in reverse. Ten of Wands. Somebody in their mind feels weighed down. Somebody's emotions feel weighed down. There's some sort of thought processing going on. Something is in somebody's head that they're thinking about that's really burdening somebody. A feminine energy, Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, for not telling some sort of truth. The truth is keeping a person stuck. What we say and where I'm at is, secrets keep you sick. This is what this is. Somebody here is holding back a secret, which is keeping this person sick. With the Hermit in reverse, this is something somebody does not want to talk about, shine light on. Somebody is not ready to reveal some sort of secret. Show me the Three of Swords to the Four of Pentacles. A feminine energy was involved with two men. One was somebody that was at home that took care of the kids, um, which was not making this feminine energy happy. She was not happy being the mother, the family. She wasn't comfortable with the family lifestyle. So she decided to invest in another masculine man that was willing to offer her some sort of money, stability, success, things like that. With the Knight of Pentacles, um, she had a man at home, but she was also seeing another man outside of this marriage, outside of this relationship. Um, but something is coming to an end with that cycle. Um, what's coming to an end is that somebody here is standing up for something. Somebody here is speaking something that this person is not ready to reveal, to talk about, to really express what it is that the reason why a person may have went outside of a marriage, may have mm-hmm, why somebody here was doing it for the money. Somebody here was, married in a relationship here, but maybe the other person didn't know. Um, but this feminine energy was in love with both men. Possibly having these two men compete for her love. If this is not a feminine, if it's a masculine who had a feminine, if it's a masculine who's into other masculines, take it only as it resonates. But somebody here was married in a family dynamic and was investing in another relationship with someone else for opportunities and what came from the opportunities. That has come to an end, like I said. And because somebody is wanting answers, somebody is wanting the other to, somebody is wanting somebody to speak up about it. Why did you do it for the money? Why did you do it? Because why were you selfish to go outside of this commitment and cheat on me in this relationship? Okay. Show me the Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. In a family dynamic, not happy. So the person decided to invest in another person, having two men compete. The Queen of Wands in reverse. She lacked direction. She lacks faith. She lacks self-esteem. She lacks a lot of things, and whoever she's married to was not making her feel adequate enough to feel like she was the somehow she knew in her heart that being married to this man was going, and she was married for this man's money. So she married this man for money, and then she was also getting money from or some sort of opportunity from another man. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, she could be a dark witch. She could be a prostitute, a Jezebel, but she was in love with two people. But one of these men she was committed to had some sort of finances coming in, something about this man. She's living off of this man's money, but exploring sexual desires and opportunities with another man. So in general, one man was the money, the stability, the resources, while the other man was fulfilling sexual needs, sexual desires, and still pleasuring her for giving this feminine energy what she wanted. She could have manipulated these men. She could have love bombed these men, told both men that she was in love with them. But she was, again, I hear torn between the two. Because if she could have both of them, she really did have both of them. What is this Queen of Wands in reverse to the Nine of Pentacles? Because she was not happy. Mm. She may be into women too. One of these men like to have threesomes with other women as well. So one of these men may have been like the stay-at-home father, or he was the provider, take care of the kids. The Knight of Pentacles got a man that comes in, offers something. The Three of Cups, he likes third party situations. He likes to have fun. He likes to free, right? And the Wheel of Fortune, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. Again, fixed signs. So this is definitely Gemini and the super moon. Things are coming into balance. The sides, people, the opposite sides, and who people really are in their sign. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody here had to make a choice though. The Eight of Cups to the Seven of Wands. When some sort of questions were being asked, when some sort of truth was being brought up about a situation, somebody could not make a decision. Somebody had to choose one. And the Seven of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody was basing their choice off of not love, not commitment, not honesty, not loyalty, but what a person could gain. So this feminine energy, who's operating in that, was not looking for love, but looking for long-term stability, long-term success, long-term financial freedom, things like that. But again, they also like to be pleased by sexual desires as well. And so this person had a heavy judgment call to make in which direction he or she was going to go in regards to the direction of their life. Show me the Eight of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. Look. Somebody was going to have to really stand in their power and walk away from one of them. Somebody here was going to have to, in order to have happiness, have stability, have everything. But what happened with this Nine of Cups? Somebody was holding back the Queen of Cups to the Four Cups. Somebody here was holding back a lot of things from a lover. Not exposing a lot of things, not really seeing what was truly happening, what was truly going on in this relationship. But like I said, things are coming to an end in this situation. It's just right in front of me. This the Wheel of Fortune to death. Fate and fortune, destiny is playing its hand. And then look, you see this mother figure with a child, and this man right here. Somebody is praying. This couple or whatever that's coming to an end, they are ending. This is death over a family's head. And with that being destiny, being fate. All right, show me the Queen of Wands to the Three of Cups. So this Queen of Wands could be bisexual, likes men and women. Yeah, look. She likes men and women. Yes, Queen of Cups is bisexual. Queen of Cups, a bright Queen of Wands. She's the Queen of Cups. She's emotional to the sexual desires, but when it comes to the security, the stability, the success, she'd rather just be a Jezebel because fast money comes easier. The fast lifestyle, what comes with a fast lifestyle. So this is somebody here for a good time, not a long time. Somebody that is also possibly even hard to please. Show me the 3 cups, 4 cups, 2 cups, 3 cups. And she's a little delulu. She's delulu. Her thoughts in her head. Um, she fantasizes a lot about material possessions, the things that she can buy with money, the lifestyle she can get by with looks, aesthetics, things like that. But there's really no substance in this Queen of Wands and reverse Queen of Cups upright. Show me, Spirit. The Magician in reverse. She lights candles. She does dark magic. She ordered that book off of Timu and Sheen and decided to do some dark magic. So she used magic to manipulate to get the things that she wants. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Show me, what is this Magician to the 7 of Cups? Oh, she deals with 2 people of the likes. We have a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands in reverse. This could be friends. This could be brothers. This could be 2 men. She messes with the King of Pentacles in reverse, and she also messes with the King of Wands in reverse. Now, the problem with this is like the King of Pentacles in reverse doesn't see committing and being loyal to this person either. The King of Wands does not have any desire to upgrade the dynamic of the relationship. So both people, everybody here, was comfortable with, third party situations. But this feminine energy was more comfortable having a man at home, King of Pentacles in reverse, who's settled, and then also having a King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands didn't have any desire for long term success with this Queen of Wands in reverse. So, and then we're all a little bit on the delulu side in regards to the 7 about forever and eternal happiness, being fulfilled, happy, and things like that. So, yeah, we got a Queen of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and a King of Wands in reverse. So, what happened, Spirit? What happened? Yeah, she used them for their money. They used her for sex. Now, on this branch is not just the Ace of Wands. What you see is something growing from the Ace of Wands. They could have given each other an STD. And look, there's nothing green on here, meaning there was nothing good to come from this. This is like an STD. Look. And look how they're holding it, and then all of that's black. It looks too dark over here. Somebody could have given 2 people an STD as well. And then what? Oh, and a baby. Somebody got pregnant. Okay, well, who's the daddy? Baby, who? Somebody got a child on the way. Somebody got pregnant. And then what, Spirit? And then things had slowed down for this Queen of Wands. So things started slowing down when she got pregnant. Okay. And then the 3 of Wands to the Empress in reverse. There was some sort of confusion about who the father was. Okay, so there's some sort of confusion about the baby daddy. Girl, what is this I didn't tap into? Girl, there's some sort of confusion with the Empress in reverse to the Three of Wands. Somebody here doesn't know who the baby daddy is. She was messing with two men at the same time. The King of Pentacles. Look. Empress, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, both in reverse. She was playing both of them for the sex and the stability, right? Then she gets pregnant. Had a child. Pregnant with a baby. And who's the daddy? Who's the daddy, Spirit? Who's the daddy? When I see that movie Life, I'm the pappy boss. And then everybody would be like, I'm the pappy. Oh my God. Oh, Eight of Swords. Oh. Somebody here, this is weighing heavy on somebody's mind and somebody's heart about who the daddy of this baby really is. Somebody here does not know that they are blinded about who the daddy is. Oh. 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 Oh, we. Okay, something else is going on in here too. Okay, when they find out who the baby daddy is, right? The other man's gonna leave this one out in the cold. Leave this person out in the cold because she tricked one of these men. Now, what that man is gonna do is he's gonna start investing in multiple people as well. But then he's gonna be Casper the Ghost. He's not going to want to invest in, he's going to be friendly to these third parties, but he's going to ghost them because there's going to be a lot of trust issues, there's going to be a lot of insecurities, there's going to be a lot of thoughts, contemplation, and things that are going to remind him everything that has played out in this situation. Oh, lesson. A lesson. Family, friends, I remember this is not you. Oh no, this ain't you. Queen of Cups over here sitting on her throne. Okay, let me move these people over. That's their story. Queen of Cups, what are you doing? Queen of Cups. Looking so beautiful and elegant today. Looking good, smelling good at work. Stable. With your Ace of Cups in your hand. Not settling for anything less than what you deserve. Okay, Miss Ma'am, Mr. Sir. And I will address you by Mrs. and Mr. because that's who you go by. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is like you have no part of anything going on in this situation over here. Not your best to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got your back turned to this situation and you have blocked something off. You have blocked Two of Swords, and it's like you have two swords. Again, we have the fixed sign energy on the board with planetary, with the universal alignment. So you are being in the flow of the universe. You are universal alignment. The Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups means that you have walked away to invest in yourself. What other people, places, and things have going on has nothing to do with you. And the Four of Swords, you let it go. You walked away from it. You're not going to entertain what they have going on over here because, I mean, you have a full plate over here. Okay. Queen of Cups. Three. What are you doing then? Baby, you took them swords out of your back. You could have had some sort of involvement with these people over here at one point in time. But you took the 10 swords out of your back to heal. You've done some healing work. You've done some introspection. You've done some outrospection about your life and the the direction and your focus on where you wanted to go. So you took them swords out of your back. You held on to two swords because you know the truth in this situation, and that is what you are using to keep this situation out of your energy. So basically, you turned your pain into a weapon. You turned your pain into a weapon. Mm-hmm. And that same pain that if anybody think they gonna come up here and play with you with, it's gonna be that same pain you gonna cut them with. Okay. Look, it's gonna be that same pain you get ready to fight if they tend to come over here and bother you. Look at this person getting ready to pull out that sword under the two of swords too. Are you some sort of warrior? Are you some Japanese Kyoto warrior? You about to tear something up. And with this is three swords. You went through a heartbreak that really broke you down. But again, you turned pain into a weapon. You started trusting your intuition. And you balanced your divine feminine, divine masculine energy. You became whole again. When you became whole, the situation was laid to rest. You decided to focus on yourself and give to people that reciprocate the same energy. Two of Swords. Something you weren't seeing clearly. What is this Two of Swords that you weren't seeing clearly? What are you not seeing something clear? Baby, that you was the blessing the whole time. That you were the gift. The Ace of Pentacles. You didn't know the whole time that you were the blessing. Under God, under the divine. That you hold spiritual, physical, mental, emotional rank from the heavens to the physical world. Baby, we claim that because yes, we can. We can do things that people don't know we can do. Congratulations. Whether you're a man, woman, cat, dog, boy, cow, horse, I don't know. But if you're standing in this power, in your Queen of Cups energy, full throttle ahead. Now, Divine Bay, I really want to thank her as a reader, right? Because she pulled on a story that resonated with me, right? I was naive to love. I was a person, when I love people hard, right? And when I love you and I'm a Scorpio, I'm going to go hard for you, right? Because I believe in you, and by you being in my energy, you have to believe that we can do some things together. We're going to grow, we're going to build, we're going to be successful. As long as our mindset is of the same energy, right? We think the same, we feel the same, we have the same dreams, goals, aspirations. She mentioned a reading about lovers dynamic to where the Queen of Cups at one time overgave so much, right? And that turned the person off. As a Scorpio, right? I didn't really feel like at the time, she's right, right? At one point in time, I overgave so much of myself, right? I overgave my love, I overgave my time, I overgave my energy, thinking that people would love me and reciprocate the same. But instead, I was left feeling alone, feeling hurt, feeling abandoned, things like that. I experienced some things which which took me through a whole psychic change, a spiritual awakening, right? I went through so many things battling not only what was going on in the physical, but going on in the spiritual. But I still listened to tarot, and I was questioning my life, right? Because you ever you not understand like the people you don't think well that's not going to betray you be the ones that do, and my mindset was so loving, right, that I didn't think that far. I'm like, everybody deserves love. Let me give everything of myself. And again, I was always a blessed person, even as a child. Even times when I went without or I hit ground zero, a blessing would still come to me. The divine would be like, here you go. and, but again, I was of love. And every time I gave, I would receive. So my mindset as a person from childhood was, no matter what happened to me in childhood that broke me, I was just going to be the opposite. I was always going to be loved, no matter what. I was not going to allow anything to break me because I love so hard, right? So Divine Babe, thank you. You were absolutely right. I'm very mindful today about who I share my love with. Um, and it seems to me that I can enjoy my own blessing. I'm not stressing. I'm not flustered. I'm focused on goals. Everything seems to be working out in how everything is supposed to work out. I'm not saying that every day is a good day, um, but my good days, um, the bad days don't compare to the worst days that I used to have. And the good days don't even compare to the better days that I've been having. So it makes sense. I would just like to thank that reader. Um, Also, Scorpio Pearl, too. I love her spiritual gangster about her. And she's good with memory and the lyrics to songs because I'll be going back listening to those songs. I'll be like, oh, she's that. Man, she's a cold piece. I love Scorpio Pearl. She just cold with it. Um, let's go. So the world, Queen of Cups, High Queen of Cups, High Priestess. Now again, in the Queen of Cups upright in the light, Queen of Cups is highly intuitive. The Queen of Cups, um, High Priestess. This would be, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water, right? High Priestess. You listen to your intuition, but you also may have Libra in your chart. I have Libra, and it's in one of my houses where I balance what's fair in my chart, right? Libra's heavily in my balancing life situations that thrown at me. It's strong. Um, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, Sag, and but I embody most signs. I can take on any sign that I need to. Okay, so you were the prize. Family, friends, sir, man, when you reach the pinnacles of being, you could be in the energy of any sign you needed to be. When you start to know who you are, you figure out some things about you in regards to life lessons, life experience, and where you want to go in the future, who you want to be, who you need to be, not for other people, but for yourself. Emperor on the board with a baby to the lovers. To the lovers. Other, we have an emperor with the baby on the board. Show me this emperor. Who is this emperor with the baby? Judgment in reverse. So Queen of Cups, High Priestess, whether you're a man, woman, whether you're attracted to same sex, whether you're homosexual, heterosexual, whatever it is, right? But Queen of Cups, High Priestess, you have an emperor and a baby in your energy, in our energy. No. The emperor is trying to keep you binded by giving you a baby. Somebody here wants to keep you trapped in a situation. The emperor said, where you think you going? Queen of Cups, what you gonna do, girl? Queen of Cups, somebody said, where you think you going? Somebody here is saying they about to trap you. and build with you. What is that? Build with you because they see a future with you and they see a future for themselves. Oh, wow. Family friends, thank you for listening to this reading. This is Truth Tales 11:11. I will see you guys in another reading coming up next.